My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Hearthstone Arena. I have a horrible cold at the moment, so I hope you'll forgive me if I happen to turn off the microphone for a second to cough and splutter. For a second there I thought it had given me two priests. Alright, we've played Paladin and Warrior recently.
Shall bring victory.
Okay, Violet Teacher is really good, but Holy Fire is strong removal, which you don't get a lot of in general. Northshire Cleric, that's the easiest decision I've ever made in my entire life. Abusive Sergeant, Loot Hoarder, Spellbreaker. It's between the Loot Hoarder and the Spellbreaker. I'm going to take the Loot Hoarder because I can't rely on getting the card draw out of the Northshire Cleric. Oh my god, Mind Blast can be amazing, or it can be fucking horrible. So I'm going to take Mind Control, really strong late game. Northshire Cleric. If we can get some stuff to combo with the Northshire Clerics, we're going to have really good early game. Frost Elemental versus Archmage. Think of it like this. Frost Elemental is a 10 stats for 6, and Archmage is 11 stats for 6, and is more hardy. If you can kill something with 5, you can usually kill it with 4 damage, but on top of that, we're probably going to have more things with spell damage. Think Holy Nova, Holy Fire, Holy Smite. So we're going to be taking the Archmage. Twilight Drake, easiest decision of my life. Oh my god, I got offered this exact same choice before. Do I have to take another Mind Control? I think having 2 Mind Controls is actually too much. Yep, I'm gonna have to take that. Alright, Holy Nova. The problem with having 2 Mind Controls is the possibility exists that I just get 2 Mind Controls, right? In the early game, and then I have 2 cards in my hand that are completely dead to me, that cannot be used before turn 10. Secret Keeper is useless, Crazed Alchemist is, surprisingly useful for me at the moment, but Violet Teacher is always going to be the choice. Violet Teacher is just so strong. Inner Fire is really good with combo stuff, but I don't like combo stuff. Oh shit, it's the Voodoo Doctor. Really? Are you kidding me? Yeah, I'm gonna get the Voodoo Doctor. Wow. Yes, Power Word Shield. Power Word Shield with Northshire Clerics as early drops is amazing. Gurubashi Berserker is really, really good in a priest deck because you can... It's not an Enrage. An Enrage, of course, is the kind of... If I have damage on this minion, it gets extra effects. But this minion takes damage, gets the effect, you can heal it back up, and it doesn't lose the effect. So Gurubashi Berserker is really strong. Otherwise, I would probably take the Worgen Infiltrator because it's a really good 1-drop, but at the same time, I'm early enough in the draft that I think I'm going to get really strong 1 and 2 drops. So Gurubashi Berserker is the choice there. Frostwolf Warlord or Lightspawn. Lightspawn is really good with Power Word Shield, and Lightspawn is also really good with... 6/6 for 6 that gives a friendly minion 3. Temple Enforcer, there we go. 6/6 for 6, which gives a which gives a friendly minion plus 3 health. This is actually surprisingly difficult for me. I'm gonna take the Frostwolf Warlord because it is more consistently valuable than the other. Wow, that's the easiest Northshire Cleric of my life. Okay, so Youthful Brewmaster, considering I have a lot of 1-drops, I'm actually going to be throwing something back to my hand too often with the Youthful Brewmaster, so that's why I'm going to take the Fairy Dragon over it. Dark Eye Dwarf, just a really solid card. I have a huge gap here in the 3 slot. That's really bad. Ogre Magi versus Senjin. Senjin's a little bit more hardy, so the capability exists that I heal it back up after it does something important for me. So I'm going to take a Senjin. Oh, there we go. It's a shame that I have to pass up the pain, but I do need something in my 3 slot. Arcanine Soul Priest, just... no discussion to be had about that. Arcanine Soul Priest, wow! Just as I complain about not having anything good in the 3 slot. So both of these are basically trash scum, so I'm going to be taking the Elven Archer. Oh my god, Earthen Ring Farseer is going to be really good, because I've got an Earthen Ring Farseer and I have a Voodoo Doctor, which can be used to heal something, so I might be drawing 2 cards in the early game using the Northshire Cleric. Ah, damn it. Could not mute the microphone. Okay, Racefen Hunter versus Ironfur Grizzly. Versus Holy Smite. Holy Smite actually might be the correct choice. Helping me to remove something. I've got, what? Oh, actually, because I have the Violet Teacher, I'm going to be taking Holy Smite. That's interesting. I can't take another Northshire Cleric. It's way too many. Okay, and then a Temple Enforcer is a really strong card. I am having trouble in the early game, am I? 1, 2... Well, that's not an early play. 1... I'd keep that in an early hand. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I guess I have 7 early plays. So, Gurubashi Berserker. I'd really like another solid 2-drop, though. Ascension Shieldmaster, and... 1, 2, 3... That's not enough cheap spells to justify the Gadgets and Auctioneer, so I'm going to be taking the Argent Commander. All in all, if I get a good opening with the Northshire Clerics, especially if I hold the Holy Smite or the Power Word Shield in hand, I could have a pretty good game. Yeah. No, this isn't too bad. I'm going to predict this deck goes at least 7 wins. 1 second. I did have the choice to take a day off recording, but... And I was considering, I was like, I'd rather not be recording today because I am sick. But I also wanted to play Hearthstone Arena, and tradition holds that I record Hearthstone Arena. Come on, Northshire Cleric. That's not good enough. I need him to reinforce on turn 2 for that actually to be, like, not horrible. Loot order.
Put this apple on your head.
That is horrible for me. Especially considering if I Elven Archer that, he has a chance to kill the Elven Archer just by casting a minion next turn. Okay, so I have to Elven Archer it, and then Power Word Shield my Elven Archer. Job's done. Basically, that was just mulliganing a card. I would really like to see a 3-2 or a 2-2 drop now. Nothing with 3 health. Because I want to be able to cast the Harvest Golem and have it threaten it.
Do you like to play with fire?
That's fine. And kill that.
Give it a shot.
Perfect. Now we are going much more evenly. And next turn, I'm going to have a Twilight Drake come out as a 1, 2, 3, 4... a 4-5. So I'm just basically playing a Yeti. A Yeti that is weak to silence. Okay. Absolutely no reason to deviate from that play. Ah, he's got his own Yeti. That's interesting. In his position, I probably would have used the Earthring Farseer to kill the damaged Golem. Okay, so if I do that... Oh, that's actually really interesting. Okay, so... use both of these to kill that. And then heal it back up. Especially because the drop that he puts down next turn is very, very likely to die to Holy Fire. So, if he attacks my face again, I Temple Enforce the Earthenring Farseer and trade. Okay.
Drink with me, friend.
Okay. I have a limited period of time now. I need to cast as many value minions as I possibly can so that I can take care of all of the minions that he gets out of Sword of Justice. See, because that comes out as a 5/5, and that's already really scary. One really good thing, though, is I still have enough mana left over to cast a Gurubashi Berserker. Holy Nova would be very much appreciated in the top deck. Shit, did I even get a Holy Nova offered to me? Oh, fuck, I hope I did. It's too early for mind control. Okay, so I could sack the Argent Commander and the Twilight Drake to kill that. Or I could Holy Fire it. How much damage do I actually have?
I must consider.
Holy Fire to the face, and then he's on 11, on 9. So I can't guarantee that that would kill him. So no, I do have to... I do have to make trades, unfortunately. See, that's the problem. When you have Sword of Justice and you can just drop the biggest minion you can every turn, like Boulder Ogre into War Golem, into Ragnaros, you know, something like that, you can just drop a really big dude every turn. It becomes so horrible to deal with. Okay. I'm thinking, guys. I'm thinking. I've got my thinking cap on. I'm thinking Holy Nova to kill the... Sorry, Holy Fire to kill the Dark Iron Dwarf. Trade off my Argent Commander. Then I have a total of 3 mana left over, so the only thing I can do is heal. No, that's not good. Oh! Is that right? I could ignore his board. Oh, come on!
Well played.
It's, he was too demoralized. 1 second. He was far too demoralized to continue. I wasn't trying to bad manner. I was just calculating whether or not I had the capability of setting myself up for lethal next turn while controlling the board.
You asked for it.
Mind Blast is way too early. Arcanite Soul Priest can be good, but... no. I need one of my 2-drops, so I'm throwing everything back. This is horrible. This is a really horrible opening hand. Because it looks like I'm gonna have to pass this turn by healing myself. So the only thing that makes that fine is... Oh, perfect. Is if he Fire Blasts me. Depending on what he casts, I might coin out Senjin Shieldmaster, or I might just drop out the Harvest Golem. Oh my god. So the capability exists that on 4 mana, he can use Fireball. So I do not want to put out Senjin Shieldmaster, because he could probably just Fireball it. One of the reasons that this is okay... yes, is exactly in this situation, because I can... Since it's such a sticky minion, by which I mean it hits the board and... You can't exactly rip it off the board easily, it's difficult to deal with. Because it's such a sticky minion, it was going to be there to be buffed up by the Dark Iron Dwarf. Oh shit. Oh man, so he's gonna ping the Damage Golem. Oh, that's suddenly much better. Okay, so that happens. That happens. Earthen Ring Farseer? Yeah. Okay. I was wondering if I just used the standard heal, but Earthen Ring Farseer is fine. And Powered Shield, I'll save for a combat trick. Next turn, I do have the capability of coining out the Stormwind champions, so I'll be able to keep the Dark Iron Dwarf out of range. Oh. I do not like secrets. Secrets can be mirror image, and mirror image is bad. All of my cards are valuable. I want it to be counterspell, and I want it to counter my coin. So, first off, this is actually the best for me. Okay, so it's not that. Why would I even use the coin, though? Because I can put down a Gurubashi Berserker. I have a lot of card draws, so if it's Vaporized, I'm fine with it killing a Northshire Cleric. Okay. So he can Flame Strike this turn, but I end up with 5 damage and 3 health on the Gurubashi Berserker, and then I can heal it back up. That's actually pretty good. I have to kill that with Holy Fire. I can't just leave that on the board, unfortunately. Because then the capability exists that he used the Chillwind Yeti to hit the Gurubashi Berserker and then Flame Strikes. And then I have an empty board, and he has a strong minion left. I need him to get as little value out of Flame Strike as he possibly can.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Not gonna copy it. Okay, that's fine by me. No counterspell. Oh, yes.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
Right away.
Vaporize? Who drafts 2 Vaporizers? It's really odd. I don't see that often. So this is why I predicted this deck going well. If we curve out correctly... I mean, to be fair, our opponent didn't even play minions. At all. Which makes me think the opponent thinks he's got enough combat tricks to win the game. Not combat tricks, which makes me think he has enough control cards to win the game. That was the wrong decision. Okay, is that lethal? Yes, yes that is lethal. Deal 2 damage to my own guy. Fuck it, draw a card. Well played. No need to even calculate it. I seriously just looked at the numbers and I was like, yeah, it's probably lethal. Alright, so 2 and 3. As I said, very solid deck. That is insanity. I'm just looking at uploads. It's taking 240 minutes, which is a total of 4 hours, to upload a 600 meg video. Yep.
Anduin versus Gul'dan.
Fucking dumb.
Shall be mine.
Okay, so again, we see a lot of problems with the fact that I haven't got a 2-drop, and that's horrible for one very important reason. My hero ability doesn't provide much value on turn 2.
Is someone injured?
It just doesn't. So Voodoo Doctor can go out as a 2-drop. Oh, actually, he's surprisingly good as a 2-drop right now. Oh, no. he's got to play something to kill the Northshire Cleric, right? So this guy has drafted a Zoo archetype deck, which is okay by me.
Job's done.
Because I have a control archetype deck with no board clear, which means I lose, but I'm gonna have a fun time while doing it. I can either get more cards, or I can put something on the field.
For the crusade! Right away.
I'm gonna go with putting something on the field. This requires the Blood Imp to either buff the Direwolf Alpha or whatever minion he plays this turn. As a Zoo deck, I'm fine with him killing my Northshire Cleric and having something stay alive. Because the Northshire Cleric is not my face. He is not attacking my face, and therefore that is good. Please do not buff Voidwalker, please. Okay. That is not the Voidwalker, which is exactly what I asked you to do. Violet Teacher. Nope. Engine Shieldmaster. And kill that. Perfect. As it stands, he would have to sacrifice literally everything on his board to kill the Sentient Shieldmaster. Oh, having life taps this early is really good. If I can keep the Gurubashi Berserker alive behind the... behind the taunt, is what I was going to say. Gurubashi Berserker is actually surprisingly good against a Zoo deck, because a lot of them have very low health, so you can just use the Gurubashi Berserker to clear out a lot of them, and then suddenly it gets bigger and bigger. Whoa. I said very low health, and then he casts a Gurubashi Berserker. How fucking dare you?
You gotta be kidding me!
What? This is the weirdest Zoo deck I've ever seen in my life. Is there a play where I can kill the Venture Co Mercenary without losing anything? I can make this do 5 damage by Holy Smiting it and then running it in. No. Although that still may be the correct play. With a different target.
I wonder.
Because if I can make his minions more expensive, I will do that every single time. Okay, so I do that, and then that. Oh, that's actually really good. Okay, so... and then hit you with this first, right? Yep. And then kill you with that. Do I need to heal that back up at all? Not really, but I will. And then Frostwolf Warlord. Okay, so he has a pick of a few different targets. This is obviously the most threatening one. I'm just waiting until I can get to a turn where I can mind control his biggest creature, and then he's like, well, fuck, I lost the game. Or, where he life taps down to a point that I can just go, Mind Blast, win the game.
So many possible.
The capability of a... Oh, yeah, that's fine. The capability of a Warlock to clear my board, very, very low. He'd need a lot of really good Soulfires and Soulfire RNG to make sure that he could clear this up with a Mortal Coil that he also has to have in his hand. Stuff like that. As you can see, using the Mortal Coil first and then the life tap, he's either planned out his turn really well or he is digging for answers. And I'm gonna guess digging for answers. Okay. Heal it back up. Kill that. Oh yeah. And surprise, bitch. Lots of damage to the face. Again, Mind Blast is so cheap that I'm going to keep it in my hand. Also, I can use it as an activator to get a 1/1 totem from the Violet Teacher, so it has more value in my hand than it does on the field at the moment.
I smell blood.
And that's the end of the game. If I had to guess.
I've got a huge gun.
Aww! No! Alright. I can do a total of 7 damage from my hand, which is lethal.
Embrace the void.
Done! Well played. I also had the option of... Oh no, because it wouldn't go in the center. And even then it wouldn't be enough. Alright. So that's 3-0. That one was really simple. Zoo decks have a lot of, especially in Arena, Zoo decks have a lot of trouble against Priests, because Priests have the capability to constantly heal themselves. Holy Fire, Holy Nova, Hero Ability, Earthen Ring, which is much more valuable. It's not a class card, but it's much more valuable in a Priest deck, so you pick it up more often. Even Voodoo Doctor, those types of things. Because often you'll find when you're drafting a... Ooh, this is really bad. I need a 1-drop, but Harvest Golem into Dark Iron Dwarf is so good. Oh, yes! Loot Hoarder into Harvest Golem into Dark Iron Dwarf. This is really good. Anyhow, what was I saying? I was saying some bullshit. Yes, because as a Zoo deck in Arena, you'll often find yourself without all of the kind of... Well, you'll always find yourself without all of the kind of archetypical Zoo cards, which means you fall a lot short of the maximum amount of damage you can do with a Zoo deck. So you're lucky sometimes to hit 30. So if you're up against a warrior or a druid even, or a priest who can give themselves armor or health, you have a lot of difficulty with it. Him playing a Northshire Cleric is horrible for me, because I'm going to be playing a Loot Hoarder next turn. So he would be able to run his Northshire Cleric into my Loot Hoarder, kill my Loot Hoarder, and then heal his Northshire Cleric, leaving him with a 1/3 on the board, and me with nothing. And he gets a card from it as well, so he gets value out of his lesser heal on turn 2. That would put him so far ahead in value that I may not even cast a Loot Hoarder if I could. Well, a 3/2 would be really good.
Bring me steel.
Is someone injured?
Job's done.
I'm uncomfortable about having made that play, obviously, because I've got that one dangling mana. But now he is forced to try and remove my Northshire Cleric or give me a card. Yeah, and he managed to. Oh, shit! Oh, wow! I'm versing a Zoo Priest. Oh my god. So here's where I hope that he has, like, two... Like, he has... Shadow Word Pain and Elven Archer. Shadow Word Pain kills the original form of this, and then Elven Archer comes in and wipes out the second. Because if his whole deck is like this, then my Holy Nova is going to be horrifically bad for him. I need him to set up a better board. I'm not going to Holy Nova against 2 fucking 1-drops. Are you kidding me? No, that's a 2-drop and that's a 1-drop.
Is someone injured?
Ah, I don't like that at all. Oh no! Please get mind control.
Mind if I roll me?
I had to heal it back up, otherwise he could have gotten through the defenses and then killed the loot hoarder. Which meant that I had to play the... Hang on, I had to heal it back up to protect the loot hoarder. Otherwise, I would have had to play a card other than the loot hoarder. That is horrible, horrible
Bring me steel.
reasoning. Or lack thereof. Oh, I'm so glad you buffed that target. Oh, I'm so glad you buffed that target. So the Master Swordsmiths are going to make each other as powerful as they possibly can, but I'm hoping he populates the board a lot. I mean, he has the cards to do it. 5 cards, you can populate the board on turn 6. I want him to do that so that I can get a good holding over.
Shields up!
That was pretty smart. That stops me from automatically killing his Master Swordsmith over here. Oh, I'm so glad that didn't buff up the Chewin Yeti. No! That would do, actually. Okay, so Power Word Shields. Nice. Buff this to kill that. And then heal that out of existence. Because he's gonna trade the Sun Fury Protector into the Arcanine, so I'm gonna lose the ability to use my Lesser Heal for value. Yeah, regardless, I lost the ability to use my Lesser Heal for value, so I wanted to get as much value out of it as possible, whilst I still had it. I have a much stronger kind of matchup here right now. I just need to live.
Mind if I roll need?
That's fine. I want 1 damage. Top deck 1 damage would be really good. That's not damage. I mean, I guess I have to clear his board anyway. I'm just not going to be happy about it.
Done.
Okay, kill that. Play Fairy Dragon. Holy Nova. So now the most value he looks like, without +1 damage or some sort of that, the most damage it looks like he can get out of his Sun Fury Protector is to kill my Fairy Dragon. But as a Zoo deck, if he doesn't go for the face, he's ultimately going to lose the game. Which is why I'm so fine with him not going for my face.
What does the future hold?
That's the biggest that card is going to be. Now, I can make this a 5/5. Is that important? Yes, because it means he has to trade both of them actively for it. Okay, so I'll make it a 5/5.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Now, he's top decking, and what he thinks at this point is, yes, if I just top deck the right card, my Ragnaros, I will be able to win this video game. At the very least, that's what he thinks. I'm just gonna mind control his Ragnaros when he plays it, or his Deathwing when he plays it. I mean, Deathwing can only be played next turn, so... Oh, that's harsh. That is a really harsh top deck. That should kill my Shattered Sun Cleric, otherwise I'm going to use it to kill the Spellbreaker. If you go for the fucking Dark Iron Dwarf, I'll just heal my Dark Iron Dwarf, kill that, and then, oh, I'll have a really good day. Or if you go for the face, I'm still okay. Yeah. That's what you had to do.
Done.
Bam! Kabam! So I'm really happy to have the Violet Teacher out before I have to play Mind Control, because it means at the very least I get a 1/1, and then the turn after my Stormwind Champion is going to be buffing that up to a 2/2. And this looks like the end of the game. it looks a lot like... Oh my god.
Is someone injured?
Okay, so... Kill that. Perfect. Heal my taunt back up. Perfect. Get a Gurubashi Berserker. Stormwind Champion's still probably more important. Stormwind Champion, kill one of them. Now, the Stormwind Champion's really important because now both of these are on 4 health.
Done.
And having them on 4 health means they are invincible to both Shadow Word Pain, which kills minions for 3 attack. Sorry, 3 attack. 3 attack and under.
Blade.
And it kills minions with 5 attack and up. Sorry, that's Shadow Word Death. Shadow Word Pain, 3 and under. Shadow Word Death, 5 and up. Well played.
Well played.
Done.
Bang! Oh shit, I should heal this first. Just in case I draw a useful card. It's kind of useful, I suppose.
Instruction begins right away.
For the Alliance!
One shot, one kill.
Now, I could have thought about using that to kill the Loot Hoarder, but not using it to kill the Loot Hoarder introduces the ability for him to misplay. Now, I know I've won. I can't think of a way that he actually wins the game now. Even a Deathwing top deck would have been beat by a Mind Control. Yeah, no reason to dick around with this guy. I was just gonna attack him for exact lethal. But it introduces the ability for him to misplay, because if I kill his Loot Hoarder, he gets that card instantly, and he still has a 2-1 minion on the field. That Loot Hoarder is worth more at that point dead than alive. But there is the possibility that he plays out his whole turn, and then attacks with the Loot Hoarder, and draws a card that's too expensive for him to use now. So I want him to draw out of order, basically.
Versus Malfurion.
Woji!
I must protect the wild.
That's a really good opening hand. I'm gonna be keeping the Holy Smite as well. I mean, Power Word Shield and a 2-drop. I suppose that's close enough. That's almost Power Word Shield and a 2-drop, if you think about it really oddly. I should greet this person. And rock out to some mad beats. Okay, good. No drop. No drop-a-roni.
Is someone injured?
Cool, so next turn, I guess, realistically, he plays a 3-2. I play Northshire Cleric and I Holy Smite the 3-2. And then the turn after, I play Harvest Golem. He can't kill both of my Northshire Clerics, so I make an attack and heal, and hopefully get a card. That doesn't seem good at all. Oh my god. Okay, now we're in a much better position. I guess at this point I coin out the Harvest Golem,
Right away.
because the capability exists next turn that I get one of these 2 damaged, and then all I need to do is play a Northshire Cleric and heal the damaged one, and I'll get 2 cards. I'll have a weak board, but I'll have 2 cards.
Crusade!
Okay. So that doesn't look like it's happening anymore. I can kill it with the Northshire Cleric. No.
Right away.
Reason I played the second Northshire Cleric is because it makes the board swipe-proof-ish? It's not exactly swipe-proof, he still does kill 2 minions doing it, but they're 2 relatively low-value minions. I guess trading the Northshire Cleric would have been much better against Swipe, because he would only have the capability to kill 1 minion And if he killed the more damaging minion, which would be the Harvest Golem, I would still have 2 minions on the board. Yeah, that would have been the correct play. My bad. I need to draw a 4-drop, otherwise this is just... my curve is ruined. Haha! 4-drop! It's not a particularly effective 4-drop, being a 4-4 for 4.
Right away.
That's even less valuable than Yeti. But, as it has 4 as its health point, it's much more likely that I'll be able to run that into something and then heal it, and draw a lot of cards. That's what the Northshire Cleric opening is about. It's not about getting immediate value, it's about getting enough value in your hand that later you can just do whatever you want.
What to do?
He has 7 cards total, I have 6. I have 3 on the field, so that makes us about even. I mean, I'm a little bit ahead, but...
Ready to ride.
there's no strength in being ahead at the moment. If I had to imagine, he's going to use that to hit my face. Okay. Aw, man! Really wanted to kill that with the Arcanine Soul Priest and heal. That would have been amazing, but I am 1 mana off. Alright. So the reason that's fine, killing it with the 4-4, is because he used 2 cards to do that. It wasn't just a Wolf Rider, it was a Wolf Rider plus a Mark of the Wild. Which you really, really need to think about. Like, it's actually much more valuable for me than it looks like. So next turn I do have the capability of Arcanine plus heal. That does remove my ability to heal for cards, because I'm not technically healing at that point, I'm doing damage.
To Northrend!
Okay, so if he runs that in, yeah, I'll Arcanine plus heal. Oh, or will I? This is interesting. I can run that in. Nah, no reason to do that yet.
Embrace the void.
Is there? What's the worst he can do is 7 mana. Against 3 health. I guess Wrath? And then do something else, but Wrath takes him down to 5. And then, with the Earthen Ring Farseer, I'll be able to kill whatever he drops. So actually, it is fine to do this. I probably should have planned that out a little bit better before I put the things on the field. Okay, so what I'm thinking about is... basically, the only thing he can drop with 5 that I can't kill... okay. That's a very expensive way to kill a Gurubashi Berserker. If he hits the Arcanine Soul Priest, I know he probably has Swipe or... Wrath in hand. Cool. So, using the Storm Winds is basically me saying, I don't think you have Swipe, I think you have Wrath. If he has either of them, I mean, if he had Swipe or Wrath, why wouldn't he be casted last turn? I also want more minions on the board before I cast the Frostwolf Warlord. So anything with 3 health would be amazing. I'll heal it, because the Earthen Ring Farseer, its Battlecry is restore 3 health. Its Battlecry is now deal 3 damage because of the Arcanine Soul Priest. That's what I was trying to explain before. Anything that he drops with 5 mana, except for a... Come on, really? Anything he drops with 5 mana that is not a Druid of the Claw in taunt form, I would have been able to kill with the Earthen Ring Farseer. This is difficult. This is actually surprisingly difficult.
I wonder.
Because it looks like I have to put the Stormwind Champion down on 1 health. And it's actually true, I do. Okay. Oh. So that does still deal 5 damage, but it deals 5 damage to me as well, because it restore 5 health. Deal 5 damage instead. Also, it's too expensive to actually cast this turn. I'm gonna keep the Earthring Farseer in hand, just because with the Earthring Farseer, I have a surprise 3 damage. So it's actually more valuable for its battle cry right now than it is for anything else. See, with the surprise 3 damage, and the lesser heal, I can kill that Sentient Shieldmaster outright. Perfect.
My eyes are open.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Oh, that was the wrong buff. If he has Big Game Hunter, that was fucking horrible.
For the Alliance!
Right away.
So at that point, I just decided to attack for the face, because if he doesn't kill my Arcanite Soul Priest, and my board, and armor up, then he'll die to Holy Fire, or Holy Fire plus lesser heal, or just attacking by any of my minions. Alright. 5 and 3? 5 and 0. What am I talking about 5 and 3? Yeah, we're runs over, guys. We lost, surprisingly, somehow, somewhere. I would like to note at this point that I am very, very proud of my recent runs. At a certain point, things just started going uphill. Well, uphill as in good, not uphill as in getting more difficult. What is that?
Anduin versus Malfurion.
I must protect the one.
Okay, so, Loot Hoarder. Ooh, this is actually surprisingly good. Elven Archer is only good if he drops a thing with 1 health on turn 1, which is almost impossible for him. Sentient Shieldmaster is surprisingly good in this curve for one important reason. That's a 2-drop, that's a 3-drop if I use the coin, and that's a 4-drop, and then that's a 5-drop. And I know I have enough 5-drops to kind of rely on drawing into one. Greetings. Earthring Farseer is very unlikely to be my 3-drop because... Oh, God, no. Oh, that's horrible.
Is someone injured?
Oh, that was really bad. Okay, so this turn, if he uses Shapeshift, he can kill the... Oh, no! Wowzers! Everything is horrible, guys. Alright, so I need these Tazdingos to be solid enough to actually kill both. He can run both in and kill Tazdingo. That's completely fine. Ooh, now he can do it with Shapeshift in one of them. Alright. That's still okay. Of middling value. So now he can do the same thing. River Croc plus Shapeshift kills this, and he ends up with a 2-2 on the field. The thing is, the 2-2 dies to a Gurubashi Berserker, so he would have to buff it out of range or suicide it to something else. Otherwise, he loses a minion, and my minion gets more valuable. That's pretty good. I would love to have some Injured Blade Masters in my deck, because I have so much ability to heal them up. Just any Injured Blade Masters at all would be completely appreciated. Now, he can kill the Gurubashi Berserker and leave his Injured Blade Master on 1 health. That is a capability. Attack with the Injured Blade Master first. This goes down to a 5-2, and then kill it with the Divine guy. Sorry, Divine? Direwolf. I just read D-I and I was like, yep, I know that word. Okay. Yeah, this is not going well for me. I am getting controlled. This is pretty brutal so far. Alright. It's okay, we can come back. We need our mind control, and we need him to drop a big dude, so we can perform a massive swing. Because the way that things are going so far, I am very ready to lose this match. I do have 2 things on the board that threaten that injured Blade Master, which I'm pretty glad to have, I suppose. It's just my hand is horrible.
My eyes.
Oh, God, no. So now both of those have to be sacrificed in order to kill that Blade Master.
I must safeguard the land.
Silence? Okay. I mean, you could have run into it with the Frost Elemental and then done 2 damage and you would have killed it, but, you know, silence is okay. If you want to do that, that's fine. Shit. Do I actually have to Holy Fire right now? No, I think I can hold off on that. Run that in, heal it up. Oh, God. So I guess I don't want this to die to 1 thing, but that does more damage. So I'll put it on that. Another Gurubashi Berserker. Perfect. So I just have to flood the board with shit cards and hope that his trades are horrible. Obviously, Earthen Ring Farseer goes into this. You use Shapeshift to kill this, and then both of the minions on the board kill the Gurubashi Berserker. That also, I guess, is okay. It's not actually that bad for me. Although I still really do need him to go all in on 1 minion and then me mind control it to get back in this game. Yeah, that's fine. I've got another Gurubashi Berserker. For every Gurubashi Berserker you kill, there are 10 that you can't. I guess the scariest thing right now is that he has, like, double Savage Roar or Force of Nature Savage Roar, and then I just lose. I mean, 9 on the board plus 1 Savage Roar will do it. He is literally 6 damage from killing me. And unfortunately, there wasn't a, like, abundance of things I could have done about that. Jumbo Pixel, I've versed this guy before as well. Okay, so doesn't look like he has the Savage Roar if he does that. Oh, there's the charge. Okay, so now he is 2 mana away from killing me. That's really cool. Sorry, 2, 3. Oh! Shit, I can't also use Holy Nova. I think I just outright lose, right? Because I have to enrage the Worgen if I do what I want to do. That would be attack the Druid of the Claw with the Gurubashi Berserker, and... Sorry, attack it first, and then Holy Nova, which only clears out the Earthen Ring Farseer and the Druid of the Claw, and it enrages this, and then I'd heal myself, so I would go up to 7, and I'd die straight up to the Raging Worgen at that point. The
Well played.
closest thing I can do to stopping lethal is that. Attack that. And then heal myself, but that leaves him with... yeah, 10 damage with his hero ability. I lose.
You have bested.
Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes there's just not much you can do. Just gotta pick yourself up and move on. And then lose the subsequent 2 matches because you're tilted, and then you go, GG fucking well played, I can't believe this stupid bullshit ass RNG game. Never playing it again, 10 out of 10, Game of the Year, IGN. No? Is that just me? Verzi opponent. I would love to get to the 7 wins that I wait, did I predict 7 or 6? I think I predicted 7.
I will fight with honor.
The light.
These are all really good cards, but they do not curve out well. And especially versus a Paladin, his hero ability creates a 1/1, so if I have a Northshire Cleric out, I'm really happy about that. Instead, I'm going to get a lot of bullshit that I can't play for a number of turns. Fuck! No! Okay, so the possibility exists that I can stall the game, basically, with Smite. Okay. I can't believe I'm doing this. Yeah, sure. Let's just drop out of Voodoo Doctor. So, this is okay in only one way. And that's that he responds to it by dropping a Reinforce, thinking it'll kill the Voodoo Doctor. And instead, I Power Word shields the Voodoo Doctor and kill it. I mean, I guess it's still the same thing that I'm going to be doing. Just a little bit differently. Power Word shields, heal it up. I have lost so much value. I mean, he did coin. He went second, so I guess I'm not in a horrible position, but I'm still not in a good one. Alright, I need that fucking Razorfen Hunter to die ASAP. Because of the Blessing of Wisdom on it. If he gets another attack off with it, I suddenly have no value. Which means that I have to Holy Smite it. And because casting one spell with that would clear my board if I played Loot Hoarder, I just have to heal that back up. Which does mean it dies to an immediate trade, but, yeah. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, you know?
My shield.
Oh, God. Oh, that's... Ooh. I don't like anything about that. Oh my God, I would be giving him a Frostwolf Warlord to kill. I can't do that.
Mind if I roll need?
Okay, so with playing the Loot Hoarder, I've unwittingly put myself in a position where he can trade with the Defender of Argus. Now he can't cast a spell, but if I don't top deck, what's it called? Name of the card, here we go. Name of the card, Holy Nova. I am fucked. Ooh. That's a really weird looking Holy Nova. Okay, so I guess I just put out my strongest minion. So, he's actually in an interesting position where he can't cast a spell, otherwise he will kill his own Wild Pyromancer. So I can kind of say at this point, he doesn't have Consecrate, unless he trades off his Wild Pyromancer. Although at this point he is very heavily incentivized to use the Wild Pyromancer and the Defender of Argus to kill the Temple Enforcer, then I can kill his Thrallmar Farseer with my Argent Commander, and I'll also play the Northshire Cleric at the same time. Really depends on what he plays as his 6-drop, obviously, but still, that's kind of the plan. Yeah, that doesn't change my plan, except I might not use the Northshire. Now I will use the Northshire. Fuck. That's actually really bad. For me.
To Northrend! Victory or death!
Is someone injured?
Okay, so both of these die by hitting the Northshire Cleric. So what I want him to do is go, fuck, Northshire Cleric, that's a really powerful card. Don't Shattered Sun Cleric, don't Shattered Sun Cleric your Scarlet Crusader, that would be horrible. I want him to go, oh shit, and hit it with the Blood Knight, and then I'll have the ability to use, Holy Fire to kill it. There we go, that's fine.
Reporting for duty.
So I need Holy Nova soon. Very soon. I do have Mind Control, but he doesn't have anything worth Mind Controlling at this point. I mean, turn 8, he hits most of the important legendaries in the game. So,
Are you ready for
capability exists that I Mind Control one of those. At the moment, as soon as I hit turn 10, I will Mind Control that Archmage. Oh, please, Holy Nova, please. Oh my god, that's not a Holy Nova. Please, Holy Nova, please. Okay, put that down, then put that down. There's a total of 14 damage showing on the board. That means he needs 3 damage from his hand. But if I healed myself, I wouldn't have enough things on the board to take control of the game next turn, so I have to just rely on him not having 3 damage in his hand. It's important to note that if I healed myself, I would have just died the turn after. Because Mind Control does not flip the board. Mind Control, unless obviously one of the minions is taunt or something like that, Mind Control just swings the board control a little bit, but if you're within lethal range, you can just attack past it. Again, unless it's a taunt.
Anduin versus Uther.
You know, if we go 5 wins, I'm okay with that. But I really hate how it happens to... We get to 1 point and then just lose 3 matches in a row. All of that has to go back. I almost misclicked and saved the Mind Blast. That would have been horrific. Okay, going second, having Twilight Drake in our opening hand is really good. We may even consider coining it out on turn 3. Which would probably play it as a 4-5, if I did that.
Greetings.
Oh, no. That kills a fairy dragon. This kills the dragon. So I obviously can't coin out a dragon. There would be no point in coining out a dragon anyway. Yes, the heals. They are real. Okay, so next turn, coin plus Twilight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it'll be a 4-7. Holy Nova is also really good to get at some point soon. Silence is the worst fucking thing. If he plays a Hoot Hoot Ironbeak Owl or the 4-3 that silences as well, can't remember its name. That would have been horrible. This is bad, but it's not horrible. Obviously trade the Worgen Infiltrator. See, the reason you trade the Worgen Infiltrator rather than the Shattered Sun is because the Shattered Sun can be bounced back and has more value when it comes back out onto the field, but even more important than that, the... this sticks to the board. But even more important than that, the Worgen Infiltrator can be silenced and lose its Cleric Blessing, while the Shattered Sun Cleric, silenced, is still a Shattered fucking Sun Cleric. Any other card that I played on the field would have only taken 1 thing to kill. Don't. How? How do all of my opponents have the best Mad Bombers that ever existed? But when I cast Mad Bomber, herp-de-derp-de-diddly-dum. What? You wanted me to attack the opponent? No, thanks. Oh, God. We just need Holy Nova. Or him to play something with 5 health for this turn, and then I Holy Fire it so I can get back into the game. That has 5 health, but that's not what I was looking for. Now I lose board advantage. And he doesn't have to... I was hoping he used the True Silver Swing, and then did that. If that's Redemption, we just outright lose. There's a total of 13 damage facing me. So I do have to heal, or kill something. I'll do both. Okay, so next turn is likely be Arcanine and then heal to kill one of them.
Truth is my shield.
I can still Arcanine through that. Oh my fucking god. Based draw. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so now he only has 8 damage. We're getting closer to mind control. If this Sunwalker is still a 4-5 taunt with Divine Shield on it when I have mind control, we might be able to flip this game. 2 more damage, that's lethal. It's not lethal yet. I need Holy Nova to win this game. At this point, I need to draw Holy Nova this turn to win this game. That's not going to do it. And that is most certainly lethal on his board. I fucking hate how that happens. I told you I was going to throw the next 2 games. Well, I didn't throw. I just didn't get good cards. You kind of just get to 5 or 6 or 7 wins and then... Man. We had a lot of problems with the fact we didn't have 2 drops. We had the Fairy Dragon and the Loot Hoarder, which is really weak 2 drop. Unless you are going first and your opponent doesn't play a 2-3. So it relies on too many things, is what I'm trying to say there. So considering we finished a quest, which was 3 victories as any class, we actually did break even, got 150 gold and a pack. Alright, that leaves us with 33 packs. Damn. Alright. Name of the deck. Name of the deck. Northshire something, I imagine. Holy Northshire, Holy Cleric. Because we had the Holy Fire, and that was Holy Smite and Holy Nova. Oh no! We had Holy Smite, we had Holy Nova, and we had Holy Fire. We had the Holy Trinity. Oh yeah! That's one of my favorite names for an episode in the last 10 or 20. Oh, I'm really proud of that one. Okay, if you've liked the video, click like. If you've disliked the video, feel free to click dislike. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, subscribe to my channel. Up until next time, I've been Rhapsody, that's been Hearthstone Arena. We've been playing a Priest, we went 5-3, we had 5 wins, and then 3 losses. I'm still a little bit salty about that. Considering our deck composition, we're going to be calling the deck Holy Trinity. And this should be episode 74. I haven't rendered out the last 4, so this should be 74, I think. It'll say it down in the title. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself, and we'll see you next time.